Hey everyone, Maxine here. Today we're going to be reviewing the very first set that LEGO has brought out to celebrate Disney's 100th year celebration. It's the first of many sets that are hoping to come out this year, and I'm so excited. I've been counting down the days till this set came out, and it is the Brickheadz that they've brought out. The release date was officially the 1st of February for VIP members, and then that was also 4th February for non-VIPs. The price mark for this set was $39.99 in the UK, which I think is pretty reasonable because there's 4 Brickheadz. We've got Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Mickey, Snow White and Tinkerbell. There's been a lot of discussion as to why these 4 characters were included in this set, and I've seen a lot of people online complaining about why they're not separate and things like that, but I totally understand why they've included these 4 characters, and I'll be going into more detail as to why that is. So yeah, for the occasion, it's the 100th year celebration, as I said, for Disney, and 100 years from what? Well, that's basically 100 years ago, 1923, Walt and his brother Roy Disney set up what was called the Disney Brothers Studio at the time, which we now know as Walt Disney Studios. So that is when they signed the contract to be able to start making some material for us all to enjoy, so it just shows you how far they've come now. So this set has a piece count of 501 pieces. As I said before, there's 4 Brickheadz in the set: Oswald, Mickey, Steamboat Mickey, Snow White and Tinkerbell. The instructions, I would say, are really, really great because they also give you a little bit of detail about each individual character. I'm not going to go into detail because I want everyone to enjoy reading this if they get the set, and I really encourage you to get the set if you're a Disney fan because they're my favourite builds for Brickheadz so far, for sure. Okay, so let's get started talking about each individual build. So first of all, I built them in order that they appear on the box because I just wanted to do it that way. So first I built Oswald the Rabbit. So Oswald was the very first character that Disney came up with, way before Mickey, way before Mortimer Mouse, if you even know who I'm talking about when I say Mortimer Mouse. And he's this mischievous character. And I really enjoyed this build, even though it didn't have any distinctive parts in terms of printed pieces, and I know a lot of people really want printed pieces. But he has his movable ears, which are just so cute. You can move them so they're up like this, or to one side, I like it like that. And he's got his distinctive blue trousers, and what is the cutest thing, he's got his little his little ball tail at the back. So yeah, quite a basic character build, but still really, really cute nonetheless, and I really enjoyed building him as my first character. So yeah, Oswald was actually taken over by Universal Studios in 1928. He was acquired by Universal Studios, so that's when Disney had to go in a different direction because they didn't have the rights to him anymore. But it just shows you, 5 years after creating the studios, this is who they came up with straight away. And yeah, so I totally understand why he's included in the set. He's the first character. He was meant to be like Mickey Mouse, basically, as we know it now. But yeah, just I don't know the full history behind why they got rid of him, but he's so great. I would definitely look into him more if you're a big Disney geek like me. Next I did Steamboat Mickey. Everyone knows the story behind the Steamboat Mickey film. It was the first little short film that they did with Mickey in it. I really, really enjoyed this build as well. It had a little bit more to it than Oswald the Rabbit. Distinctive pieces wise, he's got his little trousers here with his little buttons just here at the front. He's got his little round ears as well that don't really click in very securely, but they click in enough. As long as you don't wiggle them enough, they're not going to come off. He's also got his little steamboat hat, which is really, really cute. And obviously his little tail as well, which they've used like a lasso sort of part. So that's a really cool part usage there. So yeah, Mickey was actually created, Steamboat Mickey at the time, created the same year that Oswald Rabbit got acquired by Universal Studios, so 1928 again. So it just shows you how quickly they acted to replace Oswald. And yeah, for that reason I totally understand why Steamboat Mickey is included in the set, because he then obviously has evolved to Mickey Mouse that we know now. So he was a really, really great build, and yeah, a lot of black and white obviously, but it's a very classic look. So I really, really like that build there. Next we have Snow White. A lot of people wanted this to be an individual set because it's another Disney princess, and we've already had Disney princess Brickheadz like Belle and Elsa and Anna and things like that. But I totally, again, understand why she's in the set. She was part of, obviously, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs that came out in 1937 as the first full-length feature film that Disney ever did. And this was nice because this was the first Brickhead that, out of the set, that I came across that had printed bricks. So she's obviously got her collar section here that cuts down as part of her dress, and the very, very well-known puffy sleeve parts that she has as a character. So these were really, really nice to have. It just shows you the detail that the designers put into these Brickheadz to include this. And as a massive Disney geek, I don't know how many times I've said this now, I really, really appreciated that detail that went in. Also just things like the detail that went into the shaping the hair, like Snow White has that really distinctive kind of bowl cut almost, and they made sure they used like the right round pieces to show that from the back, from the sides, and included her red distinctive bow as well. And then yeah, the same again with her dress, so it puffs out just the right way that it should for her character. And even just things like, I don't know if you can see, but her like white collar as well, so they've made sure to include like a skin tan piece just under the head there to show that they've also included the white collar. So again, just so much detail, and like it fans out at the back, so it's, I don't think they could have designed this Brickhead any better than what they did. Just another fun fact about Snow White as well, since I'm already an acclaimed Disney geek. She's the youngest Disney princess, like classic Disney princesses. I won't go into all the new ones that have come out, but her character, 14 years old. 14 years old. How old Snow White is supposed to be in the films. And yeah, her prince that comes along, apparently, like, it's alleged that he's 31. Make of that what you will. But yeah, so that is Snow White. Again, for reasons already stated, understand why she's included in the set, and was a really, really nice one to include. And then lastly, we have Tinkerbell. So I really enjoyed doing Tinkerbell because again, you can see that the designers took a lot of time and effort to put into her build. The hair, like her distinctive high bun blonde hair, is shown in the build with the amount of curve pieces they use. And they also went for a pastel yellow colour because obviously her hair isn't like a bright yellow. And I don't know if it was also just to keep in theme with a very classic kind of vibe that they wanted to go for this set because of the celebration that it represented. But it definitely, I thought it worked really, really well. Printed pieces wise, Tinkerbell also had printed pieces, which is shown here in her dress, like kind of leaf covers, because obviously she is a fairy, a Tinker fairy, just to be like really nerding out. Tinker fairy, like they have loads of different fairies. If you watch the Tinkerbell movies, which are really for kids, but I will admit I've watched them all and I really enjoy them. But yeah, so she's a Tinker fairy, which means that she can fix things. She can fix anything, or she can create things out of lost things. That's the key phrase there. So yeah, you can see from her dress, it's the detail that's went in to show it's kind of jagged, like leaf-like. And also, if you look just under her head part, and you can see the skin brick that's went right across it, that's to kind of emphasise that Tinkerbell wears like a kind of tubular dress. So like no sleeves up and down over the arms. So again, the detail that's went into that to show that. Also, I love the little shoes that she's got. She has little slip-on shoes with a little like white pom-pom on the front. They've done that as well, which is really, really cute. And of course, we can't not mention the wings that they've done. So they've got the shield parts. This is a really nice part usage. Blue shields that have a kind of translucent sort of glimmer to them as well, to show how they're magical wings. And they, of course, move to make her look like she's flying. So yeah, I thought the detail that went into this figure was really, really great. As to why they included it in the set, again, I can understand why. Tinkerbell is unofficially like a representation for a lot of the Disneyland parks, and also she's just, as a character from the Peter Pan film that was out in 1953, Peter Pan came out. She's just a very distinctive character that a lot of people have fallen in love with. I think it's because she's quite classical, quite cute looking. And yeah, as I said, she's like an unofficial kind of mascot for a lot of the Disneyland parks. But also just, I know this from the Tinkerbell movies, fairies, such as Tinkerbell, are born from a child or baby's laugh, which I think is just so cute. So kind of like what her type of character represents is just magic and wonder in itself. So I think it's lovely that they've included her. And obviously her minifig as well from the Disney Castle set was really, really popular. So I think Lego knew that this would bode well with any kind of Disney Lego collectors out there. So pop her there as well. And I also forgot to say that Mickey and Tinkerbell also have places on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So Mickey was the very first animated character to get a place on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and then Tinkerbell soon followed as well. So that's why they're extra special. So yeah, I would absolutely recommend this set for any Disney fan out there or Brickhead collector. It is just amazing and a great way to kick off the Disney's 100th celebration for Lego. I think the price point, as I said again, is really fair. It's like £10 basically per Brickhead. And yeah, I really, really hope everyone else enjoys the build as much as me, and I will definitely be looking forward to seeing what else Lego bring out this year. So thanks for watching, guys. Tell me what you think, comment, subscribe and like below, and that's me for today.